Today we're actually going to talk about a show on Netflix, something that Dana and I have watched, but you have not seen, right?
I have not.
Which is the show Love.
Which I was surprised that there wasn't already something out there with that title.
There was the 30 Seconds to Mars film that, not 30 Seconds, sorry, Angels and Airwaves movie called Love.
Yeah.
There's another film that just popped up on Netflix. I think it's like a French film that's called Love.
Okay.
Which looks like it's not about the scenario that presents itself on the TV show Love. For those unfamiliar with the show Love, it's basically about a guy and a girl played by Paul Rust and Gillian Jacobs, who are both recently out of destructive relationships, and they kind of meet each other through happenstance and kind of have a relationship, but it's really chaotic and awkward and doesn't really work the way that it should. Okay. And there's a sense of sort of like modern romance to it. It sort of functions in a very modern day setting with social media and texting and stuff like that being integral parts of their relationship dynamic.
Right. And it's destructive in its own ways, but they are also fighting things about themselves from their previous relationships in this new one.
It's so good because you really you grow to sort of like both of them. Like you like both of them. They're both really like cool people. But then they're also really flawed people, and you grow to sort of hate them all at the same time. Because they're like really, really fucked up people. And I just found that dynamic, Gillian Jacobs' character, this is the best role I've seen Gillian Jacobs in by far. For people who don't know, she's from Community. She was in Hot Tub Time Machine 2 and a few other things. But she really just comes alive as an actor in this. It's just so good. And she brings so much depth and gravity to of a character who I think oftentimes in romantic comedies in particular is villainized.
Well, and she's one of the protagonists.
Yeah.
So when you have the fucked up character as one of your protagonists, yeah, she's broken and she's making mistakes, and there are things that are very clearly her fault throughout the first season. But you go, okay, but doesn't that person still deserve to be loved?
Yeah.
Doesn't that person still deserve to find happiness, even though they're screwed up? You always get the perfect person who is screwed up by this person. But, showing both perspectives. Yeah, showing both of their perspectives.
Which
and
is really
showing
how it is.
The screwed up people that they were with before.
That I would enjoy, because I've often wondered, in some of the rougher points in my life, if someone were to, say they were to follow me around with a camera and make a reality show out of what I was doing, I'm not sure that I would come across as the undeniably like good character in a lot of the situations.
That's not real.
That basically ruined Dane Cook's career. For he did that show.
Oh yeah.
He did I think it was called Tourgasm. He did a show Tourgasm, and I mean he comes off like an egotistical asshole. Whether he is an egotistical asshole he's talented, and like I think a sense of egotism sort of comes from being talented and successful, and so, but he comes off so dickish that like it almost ruined his career, but that's who he is, and that's sort of what Love is about. Love really focuses on not only the successes that these people have, the wins, but also all the losses that come with just human frailty. I found the show just so beautiful, such a unique portrait of pain, of flaws, and how we find each other sort of in the darkness and come together and it's not clean. It's not.
There was one subplot I'll talk about very vaguely that I think really emphasized the points of the show and kind of touched on what you were just saying, Michael, where like none of us are perfect and it's all about finding the imperfect person that works best with us. And sometimes that means going through some really fucked up people. That doesn't mean that you have to be with that fucked up person that like is hurting you. That just means that they need to go find someone else who's a better match for whatever their issues are. But anyway, there's this kind of subplot in the middle. Two of the characters, you go, this is clearly the two people who should be together. This is good. This is healthy. And then it also implodes because there's all kinds of screwed up things going on in there, you know, and you go, oh, okay, everything isn't like the movies. It isn't all clean and nice and neat and whatever. And two things can look great on paper, but just not work.
Yeah. It's really probably one of the most touching, raw and accurate, presentations of romance that I've actually seen on a TV show. Well, Paul Rust is fantastic. Gillian Jacobs is fantastic. Everybody on it. It's produced by Judd Apatow.
Okay.
It's just so good and so funny and sad and heartbreaking, and it's just fantastic.
Oh, I'm sold.
Yeah, definitely check it out.
That's going in my queue.
Yeah. Leave immediately, Michael, and go watch it.
We're not gonna do this. We're just gonna stop doing this.
Okay, all right.
Just watch.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
All right,
I'm gonna go watch me some love.
Go make love to love.
Do you mean the TV show or while it's on?
Both.
Okay.
But folks, definitely check it out. And if you have checked it out, if you have opinions on it, whether you like it or hate it, let us know in the comments below. We're always fascinated to know what people's views on stuff are. So if you have a really strong opinion, let us know. If you have a really weak opinion, let us know, and we'll destroy you. So, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I'm Randy.
Michael McFarland.
Dana.
And we are Permanently Geek. Take care.